Hey y'all.
Hey guys, we are headed on a little journey. It's starting to rain on us here, but we're gonna take off through Galveston here. We're in Galveston right now.
Yep, we're back in Galveston, and as it happens, some of the members of our RV Texas Y'all community, which is our main Facebook group, are here in town from New Zealand. So we're gonna go see if we can find them real quick and say hi.
Yep.
Let's go.
So stay with us.
Raining. Park right here.
All right, we're here at Sandpiper.
Yeah, so we're gonna go find Katrina and her family and say hi. We're excited to meet them all the way from New Zealand.
Yep.
That's
so
cool.
Let's go see if we can find them. So we'll look around here. I think we see them up here, or at least their rig.
Hey y'all, so we are here, a special treat today. This is Katrina, Lachlan, and James, and they are visiting right now in Texas from New Zealand. So welcome.
Thank you guys, it's absolutely amazing to be here, because it's taken us almost a year of planning to be here, and all the people, your community on your Facebook page has been absolutely fantastic, and they're just full of knowledge.
And thank you to everyone on our Facebook community for sharing your information with them as they were planning their trip. Keep it coming.
Keep it coming. So yes, this is day one. So Lachlan, what do you think about the RVing here in Texas?
Well, I mean, you had to drive very fast, and you made me, when I wanted to go to sleep, you made me sit in the front seat and read you out how to drive using Google Maps, because Dad couldn't.
And we only missed one turn off. We missed one turn off. We ended up going west of Houston instead of south.
Oops.
So we had to do the old drive off underneath and back up again.
Now, how have you adjusted to driving on the other side?
Well, it's been okay because I've done it before. So it's just the wipers and the indicators. I've been pretty good on that. I think actually, and I know our motorhome behind us is very small, but in New Zealand terms, it's really big. And so with those extra mirrors, I've been allowing vehicles on each side, but I'm probably miles away. But no, James hasn't done it yet. Have you, James?
No.
Are you
So
excited
you
for
haven't
that?
Yeah.
He hasn't had the opportunity yet.
Oh boy.
I don't know about how keen he is. How keen are you?
Oh, we'll have a go at some stage.
But maybe more out on the country roads.
I gotta tell you, if it was reversed and we were in New Zealand, I'd be a little nervous because you're so programmed to drive one way, and then it's completely opposite, it seems like, of what you're used to.
It is, but you just got to remember, you as the driver, you're going to be in the middle of the road. It's just that you've got your big freeways and there's 4 to 6 lanes, so that makes it interesting. But yeah, whereas we only have quite small freeways in New Zealand, and they're only a very short distance. Otherwise, we're just one and one. But in New Zealand, we tell people to take their time because we've got lots of mountains and lakes to get around. But that's why we've come here. So that's all part of the experience,
right?
Hopefully we'll stay in one piece, and we don't have to use our insurance, and we don't have to ring the bank manager to say we've had an accident.
Oh, by the way.
I've got a question. What is the number one thing that you want to see while you're in the States? Do you have one?
Oh, there's lots actually. There's lots of things.
Probably some farms.
Yes, it's agriculture.
Agriculture.
Because,
we're farmers.
Yeah, you're
So,
farmers.
Yeah, so really keen to see some different agricultural ideas, especially with around the cattle, with the cattle,
Dairy farms,
the dairy
yeah.
farms. But we're also interested in looking at the grain and it could be all the pigs or the hogs, as you say.
You said that with a good accent too, didn't you?
But anything to do with animals and sort of food production and things like that, and just to see the different ways, because you definitely raise your calves very, very differently to how we do it in New Zealand.
Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah, so I'm really keen to look at that. So just all part of I don't know, just really want to meet people face to face like you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm always happy to talk about New Zealand. So
Well, like we said, it's on our bucket list to get to New Zealand, so y'all can show us around New Zealand when we get there.
yeah, so which is great. So I'm also going to be reporting back to New Zealand on a radio show, and just talking a little bit about what we've come across, and just some of the different issues and challenges you guys have. Especially in the farming community, but you've given us such great insight here, like today, on the history of Galveston. Oh my gosh, what resilience in the
Amazing.
1900s! That is absolutely amazing, isn't it? Listening to that, and we're such a young country in comparison from a European settlement aspect. So it's just all been amazing so far. We're only day 3, but day 1, day 2.
And you're going to be here for 6 weeks.
We are.
And that's awesome. And they're keeping it flexible, kind of figuring out as they go where they want to go. So if y'all have ideas for them, make sure you leave a comment, and they will have some more ideas of things to see along the way while they're here in the States. Now, you guys also have your own RV when you're in New Zealand.
Yes.
They call it a caravan, we understand.
Yep, it's a caravan, so it's a trailer. It's a 1975, and it's a home-built Mark II. So there's only about 2 of them in New Zealand. But that's a very common thing in New Zealand, is to have a caravan, and some of them are self-contained, and they're not like these big rigs. I mean, to see something like this in New Zealand, they're in the wrong country. They're too big. They're too big for New Zealand. Even our 30 foot would be a little bit too big. But we do camp a lot in New Zealand, and so we're like you guys. We like to get into the outdoors. So we're hoping to see some of the outdoor critters as well.
How big is y'all's RV?
It's an 18-foot caravan.
And is that fairly standard?
That's
for
probably
New
pretty
Zealand?
standard.
Yeah, pretty standard.
Yeah, pretty standard. And so they've generally been pre-loved, and a lot of us go to the same spot. So it's a beautiful place in New Zealand called Central Otago, Lake Wanaka, and it's a bit like Boulder, Colorado, because a lot of people train for triathlons in either, and they swap.
Okay.
So you can go water skiing, and then you can go snow skiing.
Wow.
In the winter, yeah.
In the winter. So it's really great. So we go there for our summer holidays,
Awesome.
which is like in December, January. And then we have lots of overseas people like yourself normally coming in February and March. So, but we love having overseas people come. So,
And when people visit, you said this is quite different.
This is
from
very
where you
different.
might stay
Yep.
when you're traveling in New Zealand.
yeah, so not as probably as structured as this. It would be, you'd probably be on grass with a bit of gravel. Your hookup would just be your electricity. Your hose for your water would be a little bit further away, and your effluent, you would have just a dump station, a central dump station. But I think we're probably starting to get a few of these in New Zealand as more of you guys come and give that feedback. I think we'll probably do that in some of our major resort places. But this is all part of it too. We want to stay at a mixture of parks. And the other thing is, we want to catch up with people in the parks too. So do bowl up and say hi.
So
Yeah.
you see they're traveling.
Yeah.
They've got their Cruise America Class C
Yeah.
here.
It is, and I've even put a New Zealand sticker on the front window and on the back.
So there you go.
So don't tell Camp America. So I'll take that off.
So if you see them, make sure you say hi.
Oh, do. Well, we say kia ora, so which is hello in Maori. So yeah, roll up and
Cura.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, see, I learned something today.
Cura. And so we'll say that as a greeting or just an acknowledgement. And so any other Kiwis out there floating around?
Hey, I'm sure there are some, you know.
Yeah.
That's what, and you said when you went to pick this up, there was a Dutch couple in front of you, right?
Yes. So a young Dutch couple, and we ran into them at Walmart. So Walmart, that was an experience. And actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was pretty smooth.
Why did you think Walmart would be a bad experience?
Oh, I didn't think it would be a bad experience. I was open to the whole experience.
Right. You don't have Walmarts
No,
in New Zealand.
no. We have a thing called Kmart, but it's not even the same as your Walmart.
Okay.
We have a thing called the warehouse, or the big red shed, and that would be the equivalent in New Zealand. But even then, it's not even close. So, but I have learned though that you can park at Walmarts.
Some of them you can.
So we can.
You have to ask the manager's permission to make sure, because some of the cities have ordinances, against it.
Right.
And because a lot of times too, if they have, RV parks in the area, the RV park owners want you staying at their RV park. So, or sometimes people have overstayed their welcome at the Walmart, and so maybe that Walmart has said, no, not so much,
No, so that's been interesting. So all these little things, and I'll be sharing it on your page too while we're in Texas. And like Lachlan thinks it's strange how everything's sort of backwards, the water going backwards in the toilet and driving the other side, and he loves it when you say a word and it means something completely different.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, so like one of his words was lemonade.
Okay.
So lemonade to you guys is freshly squeezed.
Right.
To us, that's a 7-Up or a Sprite.
Oh, interesting.
So when you go to order a drink, that could be pretty interesting.
You might not get what you're thinking. Yeah.
No. So that's been that could be quite interesting. So I've got to remember all those things from when I lived here in the 1990s.
Right.
But it's all new for James.
This is James's first trip to the States.
Yeah.
So what do you think so far, James?
It's pretty good. Pretty cool place.
Yeah. And I was telling him I wish we had better weather because it's overcast and cloudy today, and he said, "Oh no, this is great, because it's not too hot," which is true.
It's true. And one of the biggest cultural differences is we don't tip in New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
So our minimum wage has just gone up to $17.85 on the 1st of April.
Oh, wow.
So our minimum wage is quite high by the sound of it.
It is compared to us.
So we love you to tip in New Zealand, but it's not compulsory. So for us here, culturally, that's something we're trying to get our heads around and stuff. So we don't mean to offend anybody if we don't tip at the right time or give the right amount. Or the right amount. So that to us is very, very new. And I knew that when I lived here the first time. And if we got into trouble, we would just say we were Australian. Yeah. And I'm sure they did the same to us. So yeah, because our nickname is Kiwis. We're Kiwis for New Zealanders, and I'm sure they'd say, "Oh, be those damn Kiwis again." So that's been good. So we haven't pulled up to a gas station yet. We've still got to do that.
Okay.
To learn about your fuel and about
so
that.
know which side your tank is
I
on.
think it's
on the other side.
it's on the other side, I think. Yeah.
And now in the U.S., you have to pump your own gas. I don't know how
that's
it is.
no. We can. But the big thing we've noticed on your signage is it's cheaper for cash.
Yeah, some of them that's
sometimes, not always. Sometimes.
Yeah, that's it. Whereas at home, if it's a self-service or serviced, as you say, then they have a little bit of a difference. But that's sort of been phased out.
That's how it used to be here.
Right. So just little things like that. And going to the supermarket and what you call some things, but I learned that a lot in the 90s. Little things about corn flour, and we call it corn starch, and we have sweet potatoes, but it looks like a yam to us. So all those sort of different things. So look, it'll bring back lots of memories. But your suggestions, keep those suggestions coming as to where to visit, or the wineries. Thanks for the wineries.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So another thing, y'all might want to consider, since you're interested in farming and wineries. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard of a Harvest Host program.
Now, once again, on your Facebook page, thank you, community. Someone did suggest that, and so I have got the membership,
Okay, good.
and it was only about $70 US.
Right.
And so I have got those. So I have got it. So I'm hoping that we'll stay at some of those because you've got to be self-contained.
Yes.
And, but the accountant did say we couldn't claim those as a stay unless we were going to convert our own farm to a winery or a brewery.
I see.
We'll still stay, but we're trying to, do a bit of a tax deduction there by
Okay.
being business related.
Well, you're
So-
doing your research.
You are doing the research. That's right, doing the research.
Doing your research.
So that has been really helpful. So on your Facebook, I've learned about the Harvest Host. I've had someone about the playing baseball down in Corpus Christi,
Yes.
about getting tickets. Others with their suggestions about the different parks and recommendations. And then just meeting you guys today too. Your knowledge is fantastic. And so I think we've mapped out Texas.
Great.
On where to go and where not
Great.
to go. And look, we're just really looking forward to it. And I'll try and answer those questions about New Zealand. But you're all welcome to come down, and I will answer those. But,
So now we have a resident expert, in the RV Texas Y'all community on
Yes, we
Facebook.
do.
So, and we'll call it
Yeah.
RV Texas Y'all and New Zealand
New
community.
Zealand. that'd be great. So, yeah. But do come and visit us if you're in the park. Just bowl up and say hi, and
Yeah, that's
it'll be
awesome.
good. And if you've got any kids with you, Lachlan would love to meet some American kids.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how old is Lachlan?
He's 12.
Okay.
So he's in his last year of what we call primary school.
Okay.
So he's about to go to high school next year, so like your junior high.
Okay.
So he's doing a little bit of work online back to his class
Okay.
and back to his teacher. So he's sending each day a bit of a post and with some photos.
That's great.
And he just has a very different perspective on it all. And he thought it was funny yesterday, like the speed limit was 65 miles. Well, that just seemed, so I was doing 100 kilometres in the motorhome, that just seemed far too fast. And then I have heard that, is it over in West Texas that it's even faster?
It is.
Yeah, it's quite a bit faster.
Yeah, I don't need to go any faster.
No, this motorhome probably won't go much faster.
No, I think she'll probably shudder and shake, and some alarm will probably go off.
That's probably right. Is.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. Well, so make sure you leave them some comments. Welcome
Yeah.
them to Texas.
Yes.
And, leave them some more ideas of where they might see and, any of the surrounding areas also. They might
Oh.
get into New Mexico or Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana,
Yes.
Mississippi, anything.
Yeah.
They're going to be here for 6 weeks. So, and they're just starting out.
We are just starting out, so so it's been fantastic. The exchange rate isn't exactly in our favour, but hey,
It's all about timing, right?
it's all about timing, but it's all good. And we're really, really pleased to be here, aren't we? Yeah, because we're off the farm. Yay!
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Relaxation.
I'm going to join the picture here.
Yeah, let me switch with you.
No, let's just,
Okay.
I think
Lachlan!
we want to
sure you can still
finish
see
this
James.
up. Well, you can't, you're not going to be able to see anything.
I see him.
Okay.
there.
So
Oh,
we
no.
want to say, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we invite you to subscribe. And look what you get here. I mean, you get some New Zealand here on the channel.
Exactly.
Who says we're not international?
Yeah.
Exactly. You're reaching into that. If it wasn't for you guys, my knowledge of Texas would have been zip. So,
Yeah, what a treat today. I mean, this has been a sensational treat, and thanks for joining us.
Make sure you leave those comments so
Yeah.
they'll know some more places to go.
Yeah.
And if you've got a farm or something and you're interested in them maybe stopping by, let us know. Leave us a comment so we can make sure to pass it their way.
Absolutely.
And then
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
That's it. So kia ora from New Zealand, and we look forward to hearing from you and hopefully meeting a whole lot of you out there in Texas.
Yeah, awesome.
Until next time, y'all, safe travels.
And happy camping.
Bye.
Bye.